you're gonna start to be handed unusual opportunities. Okay, so when God is bringing you into a new season, things that you maybe didn't even apply for, opportunities that you never even sought out, are going to start to be presented to you. Now, it is important that you test the spirit behind these opportunities, because not every opportunity is from the Lord. But when you are being pulled into a new season, listen, that blessing is going to come hunt you down, because God has blessings with your name on it. And some of these blessings, you're not even going to have to go and sought out. You're not even going to have to go and seek out. You're not even going to have to go and look for. God is literally going to present them to you. So don't be surprised when you start to get handed like an unusual opportunity or a new door opens in front of you. Again, this is God positioning you. And number 9, you're
Okay. Best AFK activities. Let's see. everyone, Chaos here, and welcome to another old-school Runescape video. As divisive as this community may seem at times,
let's see what's going on. What up? Okay. I'm gonna see. Okay. Oh dang, my camera went out? No camera? No camera? Okay, 1 second, man. No camera? No camera? Oh dang, I don't know what. It might be chalked, man. This camera was working before I walked away. Dang, this might be chalked. Okay. Whoever you are in the chat, just wait. BRB. We're gonna do a BRB. Okay. I'm gonna be right back. Don't leave. It's gonna pop back up. Alright. Turn along with it. Okay. So here's the point. Am I here? I guess this isn't live. Oh, nice. Shout out Daniel Dolphy in the building. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna try to make like a good video. I'm gonna do a tree run. It's gonna be called a generational tree run. You feel me? Cause I'm gonna do the birdhouses. I'm gonna do the teaks, the willows, and the herbs all at once. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna go crazy. Alright. Wait. Alright, let's do this. Man, I got this PC, even this PC maxed out. Wait, how's the audio? Is this too loud? Is this too loud? Is it too loud? Okay. Okay, we're about to watch this. Let's see. Okay. Yo, Daniel Duff, you want to know the inside scoop, bro? I'm going to tell you the inside scoop. Okay. You might be watching. You might be the other viewer. So here's the plan. We're getting paid 40 cents for this live stream, okay? So we played music at the beginning. Boom, we got 40 cents. So now what I got to do is I'm going to record a video of me watching this, right? And I'm going to play the song in the video, and then we're going to upload that. And then we're going to get 50 cents for that. So that's the plan. So we're going to just watch videos and like play the song during the video and then just cut it. You feel me? So that's the plan right now. I got some oil. I got some olive oil in my mouth, you feel me? Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what's really going on. Oh, yo, just a mic right here. You heard me? Okay. I'm not sure. The thing is, I'm not sure if people like these reaction videos. I'm not really sure, because it don't seem like they do. I made some other ones, but they ain't do too well, you feel me? One of them did well. I'm about to drop another one. Okay. So we have to figure out, we're going to play this song in the middle of this video, so, okay. Okay, so it's on this one. Okay. Okay. What's good, people? So we are watching this video. It's called The Best AFK Activities in OSRS. So stay strapped into your seats, people. It's about to get... Nah, wait, let me start over. Nah, that's why. That was weak. 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 Wait, I gotta get this ready. What is this? Which one is it? Yeah, this one. Okay. Where is it? Okay, let me put this over here. Over here, you heard? Okay. 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 Oh yeah, we got DaVinci Resolve in this joint, you heard me. Bro, I gotta tell you, DaVinci Resolve go crazy. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna save this joint. Maybe I should just drop a DaVinci Resolve tutorial in the middle. Everyone's like, what? Getting 99 in streaming can be done in many ways, bro. $99 in streaming? $99 streaming. Yeah, I guess I'm like a 68 in streaming right now. Like I'm probably like a 68, you know what I'm saying? I can set it up, but you know what I'm saying? So maybe we should make a video on how to I'm about to bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. Wait, let me save this. Save project. So that's the calisthenics outside. You feel me? Because we was outside. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's start. So here's the plan. We're going to watch this video. We're going to play the song. Boom, it's over. We should start the song up immediately. Okay. No. What's good, people? Colin Phillips here. We are about to watch this video. It's called The Best AFK Activities for Old School RuneScape. So y'all know I ain't trying to do nothing, you feel me? So let's check out the AFK activities, you feel me?
Hello everyone, Chaos here, and welcome to another old school RuneScape video. As divisive as this community may seem at times, I think we can all at least agree on one thing, and it is that we love playing this game without actually playing it. And with so many new players coming in thanks to the great WoW exodus of 2025, as well as the game being more popular than ever, today I bring you the ultimate AFK activities guide for old school RuneScape in 2025. Scapers, for every new subscriber and a like on this video, my puppy Moneta will get a treat and a kiss. Don't forget to join our Discord server with the link in the description to play with me and our amazing community. If you've watched some or all of my previous AFK videos, you will notice that we have some repeated methods.
Oh dang. Wait a second. He got some more videos? Oh yeah.
Description to play with me and
yeah, I'm trying to do some AFK. That's what I'm talking
about.
I'm trying to do all type of AFK action. Okay. We're gonna see if it get popped by the algo, you hear me? You feel me? Okay, so he got some other guides too. Let's see what's popping.
Some or all of my previous AFK videos, you will notice that we have some repeated methods. This is not me just reusing old.
Yo, how is he getting to a level 1 stream? Wait, how do you get to freaking, how are they level 114, bruh? You just gotta drink a potion or something?
Content, but rather showcasing it for new players or subscribers who may not be aware of them. I also show.
I'm gonna be ranking. This is what we're gonna call this video. This video is gonna be called ranking the best AFK activities. Now I don't know. This dude might be on a different level. I see he has this over here. This is like a. I was literally looking at this. You got to do some crazy quests to get this. So these high AFK activities might be too high for me. So I don't even know if I can even rank these.
But once again, because even some older methods could have been improved thanks to new additions in the game. Because of this, I will go over methods which haven't really changed a little quicker, and we will cover the new ones in greater detail. Remember, you can chime in with your favorite AFK activity towards the end of the video for our weekly bond giveaway. And with that being said, let's begin. I will go over methods in skill order as I normally do, starting with melee. For the early game, we have sand crops in Hosadius, or you can go to the ammonite crops in Fossil Island or rock crops in the Fremennik area. For sand crabs, I did this on my hardcore.
No crabs, I ain't trying to.
Drop,
okay.
You get it.
What is this?
And it was super chill as I was playing on my main or working on videos. I will never not recommend the training at the Sulfur Naguas in the Navy.
Hey, what'd he say? What'd you say, bro? Sulfur what? You gotta watch these folks, you hear me? Okay.
Tuxley Dungeon because 1. You get infinite supplies for free. 2. They have negative flat armor, which means that you will hit high.
Hey yo, Daniel Duff, you know where this is? This low key fire over here. They look kind of demonic, but you know what I'm saying, for the content, you feel me? You know that spot? What is this? He says sulfur N-words, huh?
Your numbers, therefore more experience. And 3, because all of their drops are stackable, so you can walk out of here with a decent amount of supplies. Keep an eye out.
Perilous Moons. Wait, let's check if we done Perilous Moons. We see he's just getting started. He's about to be like, at level 80 herb lore, you can do like, bruh. Ain't nobody got that, bruh. Nobody got 80 herb lore. Nobody got 80 herb lore except Daniel Duff in the chat. You hear me? No cap. He's like, I already did this. He's like, you need me to take you over there, bruh? I got you. He's like, I was over there yesterday, killing the sulfur. Okay. He's like, I already did this. He's like, you need me to take you over there, bro? I got you. He's like, okay. I was over there yesterday, killing the sulfur. The sulfur niggas. So that's how they coming. Okay. Okay, so where are we looking for? Perilous Moon. Should we do Perilous Moon right quick? See, that's how I be doing a quest. I be watching a video, 48 Slayer. I gotta do Twilight Promise. Twilight's Promise, 20 rune crafting. Bruh. What was the quest I was gonna do? It's with the... It wasn't this one, it was for rune crafting. It was to get that thing, bruh. The thing, man. Okay. Let me take y'all journey through my mind here. So we were looking for the... No. Oh yeah, the Tide Farm. No, we were looking for Varlamore Teleport, right? And they were looking for the necklace. What's this dang necklace called, bruh? Oh my gosh, bruh. Enter the Abyss. Oh, that was it right there. This thing, right? Enter the Abyss? I don't even know. I don't even remember what I was even doing anymore, bro. I'll be honest with you. I was trying to do this quest. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Oh yeah, I was trying to do Enter the Abyss so I could get rune crafting up, I think. And then you can get the rune pouches. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just see. You just gotta go back to the AFK activities. Oh, Perilous Moon, that's what we were doing. Okay. But yeah, I need to get my rune crafting up. Let's see what's up with Perilous Moons. Oh, that's what we're looking at? Oh, Twilight Promise. Dang, okay. I mean, so we can't do this AFK activity. Oh, yeah. That's what I was... Yeah, I just wanted to do that, Guardians of the Rift, so I didn't have to, like... I don't know, I'm not trying to do rune crafting, I guess. Rune crafting is, like, the lowest thing I got, bruh. Yeah, I was trying to get those... I was watching a video or something, but, yeah, I'm trying to do that. But, oh yeah, back to these AFK activities. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we might try this. So what was this for? Just range. What was this for though? They got the drops though? Okay.
For an item called the Sulphurous Essence to trade in for runecrafting experience with a Nagua in the Lunar Chest room. And of course, you cannot make an AFK activities video without talking about the Nightmare Zone. I feel like this topic is just too well known at this point that making a big segment about it for this specific video would feel a little weird. So if...
Nightmare Zone? Bro, I went to the Nightmare Zone and I lost like... I went to the Nightmare Zone and lost 200k in like 5 minutes or something. I like picked the wrong bosses. I didn't know what was going on. 63 rune crafting? Dang, was it? Yeah. Wait, what level can you do like freaking those real ruins, the real ones? Wrath ruins? Once you can make blood ruins, you get that bag, you feel me? I mean, you're 60, what? 63? I mean, law ruins, you can get that bag, you feel me? But check it out. I always got this bag on me, you feel me? I got 2K of them joints, you feel me? I got that bag on me. Got that bag on me. Okay, back to the AFK activities, you hear me? And I got 4 racks on me, what's up? And I got this shirt on me, you know what I'm saying? It's really good with y'all, okay. AFK activities. So Nightmare Zone, we gotta try that again. I don't know if they have drops. Do they have drops at the Nightmare Zone? Like, what's the deal?
It's in the band of supplies. Keep an eye out for an item called the Sulphurous Essence to trade in for runecrafting experience with a Nagua in the Lunar Chest room. And of course, you cannot make an AFK activities video without talking about the Nightmare Zone. I feel like this topic is just...
Is this dude like, he doesn't care he's at 1 HP or something? Do I not know what's going on?
Too well known at this point that making a big segment about it for this specific video would feel a little weird. So if you want to learn more about it, go watch my 2025 Melee guide or my Nightmare Zone guide from many years ago, which I feel is still pretty relevant even to this day. Thanks to the release of the third and the final part of Valamor, we have a brand new AFK activity in the form. This is just like that Take the Quetzal to the westernmost, but of
I ain't gonna lie. I think that one's number one. Gemstone Crab's a favorite right now. How is it, like, what if he gets hit? What if a rat, like, hits him or something? He's done for. Dang, there's no drops at Nightmare Zone? Oh, okay. Dang, I guess I gotta go back and do that stuff eventually.
way to bring in combat potions since they are more expensive and we don't need those for this encounter. Go to any of the 3 locations where the crab can be found and either go look for it, wait for it to appear in your location.
Okay. Dang, I gotta give me some of those, you feel me?
Which is 0.
Okay, no crabs for me.
Ranged AFK methods we have seen before involve a dwarf multi-cannon and using a Venator bow. You can use the cannon anywhere you'd like to get passive ranged experience, preferably to make your Slayer task go by a lot quicker, either in single or multi-combat areas. As for the Venator bow, you can go to a multi-combat location with single tile enemies nearby, and attack them all so you can AFK. The special effect of...
What the heck is that? $999,000? 999,000? Dang, okay. How much are those, bro? I need that. I'm gonna get one of those and then go PKing. That's the move right there. They won't even know.
The Venator bow makes its arrows bounce between targets, grabbing monsters aggro so you can continuously attack them without paying much attention. This is perfect for Abyssal Demons, Jellies, and the Dust Devils in the Catacombs of Korinth, just to mention a few. We can also train ranged at the Gemstone Crab, and you can bring whatever ranged weapon you want, especially for the early game. Take your best armor and accessories, and grab items such as knives, darts, a bow crossbow, a magic short bow.
This dude brought this back up again?
Arrows, or
we got it, gang.
Supplied in World 306 to, in the future.
Dang. Yeah, I would have went crazy with that.
Money-making video. For prayer, I'll quickly mention the Gilded Altar here since we have talked about it before. And remember that non-iron accounts can go to a house in World 306 to automatically use bones on a Gilded Altar. When done, go
How is this AFK? This is not AFK.
outside and use your noted bones on files just outside of Remington House portal and go back in to continue training. Something I have never mentioned
That literally takes... Okay, so that one's a L.
before, but only remembered because of my hardcore, is that if you bring 13 bones of any kind, 13 empty pots, and an ectophile, as well as a teleport near a bank, you can use the bone grinder at the ectofunctus. Click on the hopper once, and your character will automatically turn all of the bones into bone meal. When you have active playtime, buy buckets of slime from the charter ship trader.
How is this AFK, bro?
At places like Catherby or even Port Vesmatis. Take 13 bone meal and the 13 buckets of slime to offer at the ectofunctus for massive gains, and get the ecto tokens from the ghost disciple there to charge your bone crusher. For a quote-unquote
How's that AFK, gang?
new way to train prayer in a relatively AFK way, we are instead taking our noted bones to Ralos' Rise in the mountains of Valamor. When you're at the pyramid, click on the big icon on top to bless a full inventory of bones, and then use a chisel on them to break into bless the bone shards automatically. If you do this for as many bones as you have, you will notice that you are not getting any prayer experience. The reason for this is that we need these bless the bone shards and the jugs of wine to use at the libation pool at the temple nearby, and the spam clicking it will give obscene experience per hour. Your prayer will deplete every time you do this, so you need to bring prayer potions or pray at the altar also nearby.
Whoa, what the heck is this? Yo. Yeah, theirs is like, you don't have to type. As long as you're not typing, it's AFK. Bro, this is a pretty crazy method. Yeah, I might have to do this. This is a pretty crazy method. I ain't gonna hold you. We have to go back. This dude, he had like 3,000 bone shards. Can I do this? So I can do this right now? I think I'm like a high mid. I'm like a, let's see, what level am I? I'm like, you know what I'm saying, level 78, whatever, 76. I'm like a low high mid. Okay, let me go back to this. What is this? This is a pretty cool method. We might have to write this one down. Okay, the prayer method. Bon voyage. I think okay. Prayer in Varlamore with the bones. Okay. Okay. That's the only method I'm seeing that I would do right here.
Pyramid. Click on the big icon on top to bless a full inventory of bones, and then use a chisel on them to break into bless the bone shards automatically. If you do this for as many bones as you have, you will notice that you are not getting any prayer experience. The reason for this
But getting all them bones is gonna be expensive.
is that we need these to bless the bone shards and the jugs of wine to use at the libation pool at the temple nearby, and the spam clicking it will give obscene experience per hour. Your prayer will deplete every time you do this, so you need to bring prayer potions or pray at the altar also nearby. As you can tell, this is not AFK, but the process to get the bone shards is one of the lowest effort prayer activities you can do, and when you have time to play actively, experience per hour will go through the roof. I'll go over the AFK magic methods relatively quick.
That one was pretty crazy. I might have to do that for prayer.
Because I covered these in greater detail for my 2025 magic guide. But 4 great activities you
This dude hitting the seagulls, bruh.
can do at the low effort are splashing at any area that isn't Lumbridge and automatically enchanting jewelry, which can also bring some profit. The others are string jewelry and the plank make, both on the lunar spellbook. And if you have watched many of my previous videos, you know I
String jewelry, unstrung amulets.
absolutely love these. This to the point that I just feel bad including them in any other guide I make, because it really does seem like I'm recycling content. But trust me, for extremely chill gains and even some profit, you simply cannot get to 99 magic without at least giving these a try. Whenever you watch AFK activities videos, I can almost guarantee that people will mention both the ZMI altar and Zaya runecrafting. For the first one, the only AFK part
This is what I'm trying to do right here. Follow some people doing nothing. Okay. Lunar diplomacy, pure essence, cheap runes. So I could do this? Could I do this thing?
is following people to the Orania altar, but other than this, crafting your runes, teleporting back, and the banking will leave little to no room for AFK. As for Zaya runecrafting, the only downtime you have is when mining dense essence blocks, which only require a click every minute or so. You will then need to imbue the blocks, chisel them, run back, imbue them again, run to the altar, chisel them again, and then come back to the rock. So instead of calling them AFK, both of these are just something you can do for low effort gains. For an actual AFK activity, we will be mining Dayalt Essence after completion of Sins of the Father. Now,
So something like this. Let's see. Sins of the Father. Oh man. See like this. 60. Okay. Okay, so we're officially outranked for these missions. He was saying he was starting at the beginning, so we're officially at the part where I don't know what's happening anymore.
you might be like, isn't this the runecrafting category? Well, that is correct. But by training the skill with a dialed essence, you will gain 50% additional runecrafting experience. So if you want to feel like you're training faster, come here to mine some precious dialed essence to speed up the runecrafting gains. For construction, we have absolutely nothing to train in an AFK or even low effort fashion. The only time I have covered this method is for mahogany homes, whose only purpose is budget training. For this skill, you will actually have to click quite a lot. For agility, I will only mention one method this time around. And thanks to the addition of the Colossal Worm Agility course coming with the second part of Alamor, you can now train agility with a little bit of downtime in between obstacles. Every rooftop course or traditional training method requires a bit of focus, but for the Colossal Worm, you have both the basic and advanced methods, both of which will have your character do some actions automatically and only requires a few clicks every lap. Herbalore hasn't really changed much. Remember that if you have a batch of grimy herbs, you can click on just one of them, and your character...
Okay, let's see. I'm pretty much just seeing what we can do here. Druidic Ritual. Maybe I can do this. Where is this at?
Will automatically clean all of them very slowly. The second one is that you can make potions for which you need a stackable ingredient. You can make items like stamina potions 27 at a time, giving you double the amount of AFK time as opposed to training traditionally with 14 unfinished potions and 14 secondary ingredients. If you still want to do it that way, you can get the reagents pouch from Mastering Mixology. But after getting it myself, I honestly regret it so much that all the time wasted because of the points needed for it are just ridiculous. Blessed be the day that we got Valimor thieving in the game, because I have been doing it on my hardcore for the past 2 weeks, getting me from 57 to 78 at the time of making this video without paying any attention. Get your rogue's outfit and go to the Civitas Bazaar to wait for little kids to...
Oh dang, I need a rogue's outfit, huh?
Make the sound effects louder, and when you hear a jingle, click on the citizens to go towards a kid to pickpocket up to 16 times automatically. I'm currently getting over 50k experience per hour, and I absolutely love it. Pickpocketing wealthy citizens will also get you some house keys. If you can pay just a little more attention, go to an empty house, and then click on any of the furniture you can steal from. You need to find the nearest window to escape. If getting a foot pedal and the pickpocketing from RD Knights could also be a good idea. Keep in mind that you will need either another PC or a way to connect the pedal to a mobile device, or
okay, see this dude going crazy right now. He got a foot pedal. Let me see what this dude's talking
if you
about.
get caught, you will lose most of your valuables. When you're done, just trade them with an NPC outside the bank for some cash. If you can invest a little bit of real-life cash into your thieving gains, getting a foot pedal and the pickpocketing from RD Knights could also be a good idea. Keep in mind that you will need either another PC or a way to connect the pedal to a mobile device, or if you have a laptop, plug it into train thieving while watching a movie, or doing something that doesn't require the PC. We have 2 humble ones for crafting, and we start by turning gold bars into gold bracelets. My favorite spot to do this would be at Edgeville or Briffinus, and you can make 27 at a time, which will also give you a little bit of profit. For another crafting activity that lets you process a full inventory of items, we have Glass Blow. Both the glass items will lose money, and especially the light orb at level 87, which is untradeable. Despite having access to these at early levels, they provide great experience per hour for the low effort needed. For fletching, we have a few methods I have never mentioned before, or brand
Trouble Brewing Bark?
the new ones. Starting with the least AFK of them, but still pretty chill, we have fletching tree bark at Trouble Brewing. Despite this method being nerfed and offering less experience per item, this is something I still did on my hardcore until level 55, so I could make a myth grapple. Join the Trouble Brewing game, go to this spot, start chopping trees, and use a knife on the bark to turn it into one of the items needed for the minigame. If you want just a little bit of fletching and woodcutting experience, check out my recent Veil Totems guide to see how to benefit from the newest fletching activity without paying much attention. This will also get you some juicy rewards at slower pace, and to try your luck at the new uniques. We are going to use these new items to revolutionize ancient training methods. The fletching knife lets you process logs 1 tick faster, which will obviously reduce AFK time, but will provide more experience and money per hour than before. The other is that with the bowstring spool, you can now store up to 100,000 bowstrings with 6 of these, and to process a whole inventory of unstrung bows by using them on the spool to string them. This provides almost the same experience and the GP per hour as fletching them, so it's just a matter of which items you have and how much attention you can pay. Thanks to a relatively recent item, Slayer can now be done 100% AFK along with another item people have been using for ages. We all know that if you get a task in a single combat area, a cannon will make enemies turn aggressive against you, and with auto retaliate on, you can automatically attack them. But what happens when you can't use a dwarf multi-cannon? This is where the potion of goading comes into play. Drinking a dose of this new potion will make enemies aggressive against you, even if they are not normally hostile. This allows you to do your Slayer task in a much more chill way, and you will only need to look at your screen, and you can dispose of them rather quickly. A dwarf multi-cannon will speed this up, but remember that you will need to load it up every now and then, increasing the focus on rumors for the best experience per hour in the game.
The heck is that? Bro, what the heck is that?
Rather quickly. A dwarf multi-cannon will speed this up, but remember that you will need to load it up every now and then, increasing the amount of time you need to interact with your account. AFK Hunter hasn't really...
This looks absolutely crazy.
Changed much. And thanks to the Hunter rumors, you might as well use your AFK time somewhere else and focus on rumors for the best experience per hour in the game and the juicy rewards. If you still want to do some AFK Hunter, the lowest effort method we have is Maniacal Monkeys after completion of Monkey Madness 2.
I've never... This is what I'm on.
Way to go. And a great experience per trip, regardless of your level. Oh man, time for my most hated skill in the entire game, which is actually kinda tolerable because of all the low effort activities we are able to do. I'll start with the least AFK one, and this is the Motherlode Mine. Just like pickpocketing from wealthy citizens, I did this method on my hardcore and I got from levels 52 to 80 mining, literally without realizing. You want to unlock the upstairs mine requiring level 72, which you will definitely have by the time you get the golden nuggets required, followed by the upstairs hopper, and then the bigger sack. You will notice that this isn't as AFK as some of the upcoming methods, but the amount of minerals you get from this place to use at the blast furnace and then the giant's foundry, especially for irons, is way too good to ignore. You simply cannot talk about AFK activities and not mention star mining. Go to a page called OSRS Portal and head over to their star mining tool. You can order recent stars by size and go to one for which you have the level 4. It will show you the world and location, and all you need is to take your best pickaxe and mine for several minutes at a time. Of course, for atrocious experience per hour. I didn't talk about this method in previous videos, because in the past, the more people that mined the star, the faster it would deplete. An update made it so stars now actually go down in tier after a set amount of time, making it an insanely AFK activity for which you only need 1 click per star. If you have access to the dwarven city of Camtorum, mining calcified rocks southeast will not only provide more experience per hour than star mining, but you can also get a bunch of blessed bone shards for prayer, and even additional experience if you mine the spots which have water coming out of them. Last for mining, we have the highest requirement of level 92 to get some amethyst rocks in the mining guild. The invisible level boost will make it more likely for you to mine resources, but keep in mind it will still be relatively slow. Remember to wear your Varrock armor 4 for chances to mine extra amethyst, and relatively decent chances at the pet for every rock mined. I won't take too long with smithing because this one doesn't have a lot of changes either. You can go to west of our rock bank or Priffinus, and you can turn a full inventory of metal bars into items which require just 1 bar. To avoid losing as much money, try to aim for dart tips or bolts, and go to the bank once the full inventory is done. The smith's uniform from the giant's foundry will make anvil actions 1 mold to start making cannonballs at the furnace of your choice. Earn to cheap now AFK is fishing. For the early and the mid game, I was doing...
Oh yeah, I gotta get my fishing up. You hear me?
Doing fly fishing in Shiloh village on my hardcore, which not only gave me decent experience per hour, but also a ton of fish to level up cooking, which I needed for Recipe for Disaster. The fishing spots can be a little far away from the bank, but nothing too troublesome. A method I was made aware when asking my channel members if I was missing something are cave eels in Dorgiscon because the fishing spot doesn't move. You need a light source for this, and it was interesting testing this method because I had never included it for any of my videos in the past. For this, you only need completion of the quest The Death to the Dorgesun, which is relatively easy for any account. If you get a fishing barrel, it will help you tremendously for almost any fishing training method, but one of the best spots to use it at is the Karampon area in Karamja. After catching 54 of them, you can use a fairy ring code DJR to teleport to a bank in Shazian, and back to DKP to catch some more. You can catch lava eels in the Tazar city of Moral Wreck, or sacred eels in Zulanda. The process is the same, but you will need a hammer or a knife respectively. When you catch lava eels, you can smash them with a hammer to obtain some loot, and using a knife on sacred eels will give you Zulra scales, which you can sell for
80 fishing? Okay. Okay, this guy's
profit them slightly faster if you buy them.
76 fishing.
And the mid skill. Both of these have next to a bank, and then
Okay.
use the logs on the existing fire to add them slowly for a fractal gains. The only method I will mention for fire making is adding logs to a bonfire. Make a fire next to a bank, and then use the logs on the existing fire to add them slowly for a fraction of the experience normally given by the logs. If not for this, all we would have is the winter toad, and the training traditionally with the lines of fire, which aren't really
Oh,
AFK.
dang, I'm about
After
to do
completion
that.
of Sins of the Father, you can chop the
Oh, no cap, I'm about to do that. Okay. I didn't know you could do that. I'm doing that.
blister with 3. It never depletes, so the only thing Jagex did to stop AFK was interrupting your chopping session with a spider, which will bother your character. Make the sound effects
Blister wood?
louder to know when this happens, and then continue training, as well as dropping logs on the ground when you have a full inventory. At level 90, you can chop a redwood trees at the Woodcutting Guild for an invisible +7 level boost, and then chop until one of the spots depletes. To make this more AFK, the entrance to the... It is not insane,
80
and unless you
woodcutting-
want to train at the Tithe Farm, the
Wait, what is this?
and stackable resources which you won't have to drop, like some mining, fishing, or woodcutting methods. The very last skill is farming, and unless you want to train at the Tithe Farm, there's literally no way not to AFK the skill, since you're just waiting for your crops to grow. The only thing you can do to speed it up is by planting a chrono seed at the anime patch in the farming guild, but this is better used for either Atta seed for more yield, or ISR for lesser chances for your plant to catch disease. If you made it this far, let me know what you think about updating my 1 to 99 farming guide. So boys and girls, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and you learned something useful. If you did, tell me what your favorite AFK activity is.
I'm not sure how many of those are really AFK. I ain't gonna hold you. The bonfire one was pretty fire. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's see the other ones. I don't know. It just looks like I need to do some more quests. That's all I'm seeing. So that's in that video. Y'all let me know if y'all doing some AFK stuff, because I don't know what. You feel me? You feel me? Okay. So what was that called? Best AFK activities? Let's see. Gosh, what's with this caps lock, bruh? Okay, so we're going... So, Sins of the Father, I can't do that. 60 fletching. 50 Slayer. I can't do nothing, bruh. So what do I need to do? The fairy rings, bruh? What are the requirements? Come on, Bing. Come on, Bing. Come on, Bing. Fairy Tale 2. Okay. Let's see what's the deal. Can we do Fairy Tale 2? Cure Queen. 49 farming. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to watch a herb lore guide or something. What's my farming at? I think it's time we could do a tree run, I guess. So what do we need? Apples. Need some apples in this joint. Need some apples and some willow saplings, you hear me? I'm gonna get some birdhouses and all that. Okay. So I got 6 of these. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. The herbs. So what do we need for the okay. So we're just gonna do this little farm run real quick. And then tomorrow, once my teaks are up, it's up. Once my teak, let me get these teak saplings. Okay. So we're gonna put the teak saplings away. Got apples. Compost bucket. I got a bunch of these, huh? Okay. So, first we're gonna go to... let me get a stamina potion. I don't have no more stamina potions, bro. Cooked. Stamina. Okay, so here we're gonna go. Let me get another dig site pin up. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to run out of space, but it's all good. Fossil Island. Okay. Go into this channel. Yeah, just look how aesthetic this is. Okay, what's the first few spots? Then we go to Varrock. Back to Varrock. Come on, dude. Oh wait, no, get some money. Alright people, so we're about to do, we're in the middle of a tree run, herb run. Strawberries. And then we needed orange. Orange tree. Let's see. Come on, orange sapling. Orange sapling. Whistlewood. Bro, we don't have time for this, bro. Okay. Back to this. I think we got one set. Okay. So we need some land and we need some fireworks. That should be it. Okay, so who's here? For loco. For loco. It's right here. Wait, can y'all can hear me, right? Y'all can hear me. Hey, For loco in this joint. Hey, we outside doing this farming action. Okay. About to do this farming action. You hear me? I'll holler at you, gang. Wait, what level? You're level 126? What the fuck? Dang, that's crazy. Shout out For locos. Oh, what up, Verbs? Alright, for sure. Yeah, I think I got the routine down, you feel me? Oh, dang. Is that the T-bow? That's lit. That's the freaking bow they're always talking about? That's the twisted bow. Well, let me see this thing. Twisted bow. I don't even know what that looks like. Oh, dang, that's it, man. Dang. The infinite twisted bow. Dang, one Billy, bruh. Nah. That's crazy. Once you get it, dang, that's fire. Alright, let's do this farm run. It's about to be generational. Generational. Okay, let's do this. I don't know why I got this shield on me. If I can just get to 70. Okay. This thing done for today? Oh wow. Okay. I did this morning too. Okay. So then we hit Folly. Okay, verbs. Alright. Verbs got the action. Dang, bro, I didn't realize he was 126. That's crazy. Bro, everyone in the chat is crazy level. Okay. What's this Emmy at? We got 3 left on the Emmy. 3 left on the Emmy. Need some water. Gotta get this water. Yep. I got the water. Yeah, I got the water. Okay. So we got that. So there's not another one over here, right? Nah, so then we go Camelot. Camelot, that's my middle name, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm Camelot, you feel me? Guys, I'm about to go get some more water. Some more water. We in the middle of a generational run right now. Generational farm run. I ain't got no space for all this stuff. Also, big up, I think that I'm school, but ultra compost on that joint. Okay, so then we go back to the bank. Oh, let's hit drainer. Alright, we got this. Post on that. Alright, so then hit Long Bridge and then we out. Oh no, we gotta hit Varlamore. $42. Far Rock. Then we hit Varlamore. Then we're done. I needed to see it. Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay. So now we can do one of these quests. Money stacked up. Money by the case. I got all these emails, ain't nobody trying to give me no money. Now where the money in at? You feel me? Okay. I guess we might as well do a quest in this joint, right? Or to get used to the Glock. I'm tired of these farming tools. I'm about to stock up real quick. I'm tired of this. I'm That's the twisted bow. Get the ends up. Okay. Here's the plan. Let the watch. Don't forget you can store formulas. Yeah, that's why I had to buy 10 of them, because I'm just like, I know it's gonna happen again. Okay. So what's up with recipe for disaster? 70 cooking. So can't do that. Heroes quest. $25 herb lore. $52 fishing, $53 cooking. I'm like kind of close. Is there like a cooking mini game or something? Heroes quest. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, okay, what about fishing? Maybe a fishing mini game would be good, right? Yeah, maybe I should just let me just try the wine thing real quick. So what's the one that I have to get this desert tree? Dang, there's so much stuff to do. 5K grapes? Let's see what the cost is. Then what I need, jugs of water? So I need 5K jugs of water also? We'll just start with this for right now. Just here, I guess. You guys know what any of this stuff is? Cause I don't. Is this a little cooking or something? Okay. Let's see how long this takes. 14 and 14, alright. Looks like we ain't going nowhere. Okay, so boom, okay. Okay. Alright. Let's see. We should just set a record, see how fast. A drainer? What do you mean? Can I sell it or something? The useless items. How does he know what's useless? Wait, I'm about to go get some water. I'll be right back. Let me put on something for you to watch. We're gonna watch soon as you. Okay, let's.
The average PKer today is extremely good, and killing people in high risk is extremely difficult, except if you have Darrow. Oh! God! Oh my god! A fucking 98 for 50 mil! Westy, I'm friend. I believe you. Dude. No! I might hop over. Surely. Dude, oh my god. He was unscored, so I only got 36 mil, but whatever, man, whatever. I don't know why, but something smells vaguely off about you. That being said, though, still gonna try. Good luck. I hate this video game. The best part about Darrock bombing is I only have to risk 4 mil, and every kill I get is a lot more than what I'm risking. But I don't want people to know what I'm doing, so I dress up in various different setups to avoid looking suspicious. And if they don't pay close attention, I get my opportunity. No, he had recoil. Fuck! Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
This dude going crazy. Okay, what are we doing? You said to go to the guy Drainer and he'll take all the useless items. Let's see. We'll see what you're talking about. Cause I feel like I could sell most of it, right? What if he just starts taking my stuff? I'm like, yo, bro, that's not useless, bro. Like, I need that. You said the guy Drainer? Alright, let's see who this guy is at Drain. Let's see. Where's he at? He's at the bank? Oh, this dude over here? A Drainer? Where's this dude at? Chopping and kipping them birdies. Okay. Wait, let me see where this guy is. Dang, I seen this dude before. Oh, this dude, okay. Oh, this dude yapping. You got free stuff? Alright, let's see. So what is this? Pigeon cage. Huh. Alright, nice. Okay. Let's do these buckets of wine. So put this back. Okay, so it's boom. Check it out, I got this joint on mouse keys, you feel me? So what do I do? Oh, it just does it automatically? Okay, for sure. Let's see how... Whipping the cooking, you hear me? Shoot. Alright. Might as well do some AFK action, you feel me? This is some real AFK action right here. Okay, let's see. Guess we can watch this. Okay. What's good, guys? We are here at... What are we doing? We're whipping up some wine. We're trying to get our cooking up, you feel me? Whipping up the cooking, you hear me? One clicking, bam, bam, you know what I'm saying? Getting the cooking going. But anyways, we're about to watch this video. It's called... How many bots are there in old school RuneScape?
In the past few weeks, old school RuneScape...
Okay. So we're going to be doing this while we watch the video, I guess. Okay, let's see.
RuneScape has been hitting record numbers of players, but under every celebration post there are many people all saying the same thing. That it's all just bots. Now I'm not sure that's the only reason, but it's no secret that RuneScape has an ongoing fight against botting. It's an iconic part of this game, and Jagex don't hide anything about this fight. In fact, they're as open as they ever have been, with bot busting streams and more data on bans than ever before. But they can't answer the biggest question. How many players in old school RuneScape are bots? And I want to find out. So I'm conducting an independent investigation into old school RuneScape botting, and the premise is simple. If you could take a snapshot of the average old school RuneScape world and analyze each individual account, you could probably get a pretty reasonable gauge of what proportion of the world was botting. Now I can't take that snapshot, but what I can do is run around the entire map and find as many people on one world as possible and keep a record of who I find.
Oh my god, this dude's a maniac. Bro, these guys are too good at the game, you feel me? Deposit all. Sorry guys, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. So this dude's better run around the whole map. Go ahead.
A RuneScape census of sorts. Now for this to be anywhere near accurate, I need some rules. Players will only be recorded when I enter a new area for the first time. If a player logs in during my stay or runs into me in an area I've already mapped, that will not count. That stops me from essentially double mapping an area and maintaining the snapshot methodology. I also need the world population to be relatively stable. So I'm only going to be using these regular German worlds. I will only carry out this investigation when the
Dude, this guy is crazy. Okay.
The world population is between 450 and 550 people. Every single account I find will be recorded and scrutinized, and hopefully from this I'll get a better idea of the botting in old school RuneScape. Okay, here we are, beginning our first session of investigation. Now for this to work, I have to run over the entire world. I'm going to cut the world into sections, and because I'm the most curious about the wilderness, I'm going to start in the wilderness. It is a breeding ground for botting, and I guess I'll just get started. I am on world 457 and we're just going to start looking. I have to go everywhere for this to make sense, to try and get as many people included in this survey as possible. And yeah, that means absolutely everywhere, up every single ladder. I'm hoping I find some people in some very weird places. Oh, here we go, our first people on the list, green dragons, looking very suspicious. I will scrutinize every account, but this is one of the oldest botting spots in the world. Ah yes, 96 range, 16 prayer. These do not look legit to me. Upon further inspection, I'm very confident that all 6 of those accounts are botting. I know it might look silly that I'm just running up and making a decision, but there are a lot of indicators that tell you if somebody is botting, from what they're wearing, to their movement, to their high scores, or even dropping items on the floor in front of them. For example, I'm so confident that this guy is botting Hunter that I can drop a twisted bow on the ground, and I just know he's not going to pick it up. I'm also logging everyone's name in a spreadsheet so I can keep track of them for the next week and see what they...
Whoa, this dude. Whoa, this dude's next level guy.
do. If they keep doing the same activity for 100 hours, they're probably botting. Or better still, if they get banned at a later date, it's all evidence that I can use in my investigation. Is there somebody? Come on! Yes! First real player on old school RuneScape, level 70. Wow, I'm hoping this is a real player. Maybe some people just play like a bot, man. Oh no, I'm gonna be suspicious of everyone in this game now. I'll give you food, where are you going? Come on, you need to prove that you're a real person. What? Locked out! What is this? What is this? What's going on this world? No one's typing. This is also incredibly suspicious. 99 mage, 100 mage. What is going on? No. Right, this looks scripted. What the hell was that? The account they are attacking, level 111 thieving. Obviously a thieving bot, but as for the accounts themselves, they all had over 99 mage. All were dressed the same and moving in unison. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it. If that was a bot farm attacking a bot farm, that is incredible. Okay, so it's been a week. I've looked up these accounts. They've gained about 3 more magic level.
Oh my gosh, bro. He came back a week later. Dude, this guy's a psychopath.
Each, and I can't really make sense of what was going on there, so I've excluded these accounts from the investigation, but I thought I'd show it just because it looked interesting. If you know more about this, let me know. Where are you going, sir? Yeah, this guy has 105 magic. He was a lava dragon bot that got banned a week later. You know what? I'm happy I'm being PK'd. Every time I find a real player, it's like a win for the game. Another way to guarantee that players aren't bots is to get them talking. Obviously, if they don't talk, it doesn't mean that they're a bot, but if they do talk, it instantly means I can move on. I'm currently combing the wilderness in strips. My minimap needs to pass over every bit of terrain in the game, and I am deleting the covered ground in paint to keep track. Very high tech. Is that green D hide? He has 41 range, the perfect stats for weldy medium. I don't buy it because he's max melees. This is insane. Oh, got a player. Oh, I just said got a player. It's got 26,000 spindle. This guy's inside too. Wait, that's 26,000 spindle again. So these guys were front page on the high scores. A week later, they have been banned, which is good news. The bad news is that everyone on here is also a bot. 26,000 spindle is about 2 billion GP. That's another stat I'm going to try and keep track of to see how much these bots are making for their owners on this world. Lava dragons, 109 mage, 97 mage. This guy as well, 106 mage. Oh my god. This is insane. They're all in exactly the same gear. Okay, the highest one, 26,000 Callisto in there. I suppose this is where it's a bit difficult because they could just be gold farming South Americans. It's a similar thing at the Rev Caves. It's difficult to tell whether bot or gold farmer. And if you go PK here, you know there's tons of bots. And I'm trying to sort of mix it up in the statistics to get a reasonable reflection. I asked Reese for his opinion. He spent a hell of a lot of time PKing in the wilderness. And if you PK and check for yourself, I mean, look at this. this guy. His prayers are lighting up like a flipping Christmas tree, aren't they? Alright, prepare for chins because it's going to be bad. We've got 1-2 already. 107 Hunter. 109 Hunter. Dude, so that's 7. They're all on the same tile, man. These are not real players. That's insane. Okay, moving on. I'm of course not going to show every single player. I'm going to keep it to the highlights and the problem areas. And now the wilderness is completed. On to the rest of the game. Surely it's got to be better than this, surely. I'm excited to run into some real players now. No way, the next guy I see, please. 89 mining, oh my god. Yes, I finally caught Rune Miner. This guy's looking chill, inconspicuous, 79 mil Hunter. I really do mean that I'm going everywhere in this game. I'm ashamed to say that I've harassed this guy for 5 minutes doing dig sites, and he hasn't even flinched. Right, they're gonna run, they're gonna stop, and then speak to the man. They never ever click on the man. This guy's a bot. Oh my god, I just watched him do the same thing. 10 times in a row. 10 mil, brother. 10 mils in it if you manage to trade me. Come on. They won't. Just some gargoyle bots on every single world. Nothing to see here. Why is this guy 89 agility at Canthus? This one has 102 agility. What? He's been doing this course for like 1,000 hours for Amylase. I just logged into someone else's account for a content creator thing, and I'm always baffled about how people use their F keys. Personally, I'm escape for inventory, F1 for air, F2 mage, and F3 for the spec. And I've never met anyone with that combination. But now I can celebrate my superior setup with this brand new keycap set from Creator Crafted. They've got a super slick metal design, and you can set up your F keys however you want them, but there is only one correct way. The set also comes with a keycap puller, which makes things really easy to swap your keycaps in and out, and what better way to personalize your keyboard than with old school Runescape F keys. And Creator Crafted aren't stopping there. They just dropped a brand new squirrel statue and also have a huge clearance sale going on. There are loads of iconic pieces in here, and once they're gone, they're never coming back. So go and have a look and see if you can snag anything for cheap. There's so much cool stuff, and I've always loved Creator Crafted products. So click on my link in the description or use code BOT for an additional 10% off and bring your love of RuneScape to life. One problem I have is the treatment of instances in this investigation. People could be inside the Theatre of Blood right now. I have no way to tell. What I'm going to do is wait here for 15 minutes and see who comes out. If people come out, I'll count them. Oh, he's probably doing the quest. It looks like he's doing the quest. I think he would have been in a cutscene. Okay, we can add that +1 to the count. Oh, you already know this is going to be the gold mine. Yeah, I just went to confirm, but pretty much every world there's a big bloodshot thiever. What is this 96 fire making? On this, no one ever wants money, and they're on repeat getting 96 fire making and nothing else. What a strange playstyle. What do we think about this guy's Barrows KC? Let's see. 930. Oh, 942. There's a guy here in Dragon on every single world. Just got you, Runecrafter, going to the ring. 105 runecrafting, of course. Hey, a real player. Shagger. When you're nice to people, they genuinely type back. Also, I'm on a pretty recognizable name, and if you just type a load of stuff to someone, eventually they are going to crack, and most of the time they do. It's always the ones you most expect not to reply that don't end up replying. I appreciate this does come across as, oh, just trust me, bro, but I've linked every single name and what they were doing in a spreadsheet underneath this video. That's what I was using to keep track of things, and I genuinely am trying my best to make this as accurate as possible. This is an interesting one. Z1 here in the tent was actually botting Desert Treasure, but I wasn't sure. I come back a week later, and wouldn't you know, massive mage level, and it's been turned into a Callisto bot. I just put this in there if you're less familiar with botting. People absolutely do bot quests. They bot every single stage of the process, which is why it's so hard for Jagex. A lot of the legacy botting spots are still thriving, so that's dragons, any sort of slayer monster, pyramid plunder, Poro, absolutely infested right now. We've got 112 runecrafters, air orbs, and every single chin spot in this game has a bot standing at it. 123 Hunter. 125 Hunter, that's a new PB. 175 mil. The other types of bots are the bots in the pipeline, looking forward to making money in the future. This mostly takes place in free-to-play as far as I understand, but for the members' skills, they obviously are forced into members. Again, even the questing seems like it's automated. Oh no, he's got the beak on. He won't reply with the beak on. It means Eagle's beak. It means chips! Ooh, some low-level furnace enjoyers, probably cannonballs or crafting. What is it? Let's see here. 108 smithing, it's cannonballs. And nobody ever wants the whip. 110 agility. Agility pyramid. What? 110? That is 1,400 hours of agility pyramid, by the way. Wait, who is this? Renio Rith. What? Is this guy botting? Do these things even drop anything good? I'm in like the Softenham dungeon. Yeah, there's someone here on pretty much every single world with 110 range. Okay, TOA, I'm gonna wait by the exit and see who comes out again for like 10 minutes or so.
Dang.
No replies, 600 experts, cheap gear, no other boss cases.
Dang, this is crazy.
Yeah, 1 week later they have 970 KC. Yeah, not legit. Level 40, Lumbridge bag. This. What's it gonna be? 112 thieving! You might be fooled by something like this out in the wild. 111, reasonably cheap gear. High level quest, high level gamer. No boss KCs though. 109 strength, 108 range. What's he been doing this whole time? Oh, he's been custom made for tormented demons. Compared to this guy, I just know X-Twink is not a bot. Watch this. There we go. Similar thing to Demonics, this guy actually fooled me for a bit, but when you look at the stats, all they've done are MM2 stats or a main account. They're not an Iron Man. You can spam them, you can harass them, but they're never going to reply. Varrock is going to be a spicy one. We have a level 28 fletching. What could their fletching level be? 126. He's 200 mil! I'm just going to have to get as many names as possible and then go back to the recording for the G.
This
There's
is
so many
crazy.
people here. We do have some bot-looking guys up here. 116 fletching. This guy's Alking. 114 mage. Another 116 fletching guy here. 101 crafting. When you come to the Edgefield Dungeon Earth Warriors, it's rude not to bring your cash stack. Amethyst mining, a classic. This guy, let's have a look. 123. Yes, I got the Runeblock bots. Oh, there's so many Rune Rocks and I keep missing them. It's so annoying. Finally, some on the board. But there's so many people at Motherload. People actually enjoy this. I hate Motherload so much. Okay, that guy. Alright, okay. Maybe. Maybe like half of them are bots. 106 mining. What's this one? 106 mining. We do have some legit players though. What am I seeing here, bro? There's no way. Okay, this is my favourite person I've found so far. Oh, I'm smiling. I've actually found the Turbo Champion. Of course, not everyone is necessarily directly botting moneymakers. Some people bot just to train their accounts and some to sell on their accounts later. What is this? In the middle of nowhere, I found somebody. Hey, it's a real player too. Good evening, gents. Two things. What's the thieving level? 125 and 120.
Why doesn't the JGX do something about this, right? I guess they're in on it, right? They must be in on it. Because they could have stopped it, right? I don't know.
He too. This guy got body runes. I'm just sat out here and they've got to do the walk of shame in front of me. No bots though, thank God. Something tells me this guy's about to drop the cleanest bandos of all time. Oh wow, he used to have a Barrows addiction as well. No! It's level 96. Wait for it. Oh! I'm taking my job extremely seriously. To the edge of the earth, my friends. Oh, we're in for a ride. Mastering mixology. We've got 4 gents right here. 110 Herblore. Nice. Just managed to snag a bot going into Colosseum. 73 Colosseum done. The Perilous Moons. This boy looks poor. Why is he poor when he's done 2,000 lunar chests, you might ask? 1,000? I've been doing some Huey, and this is partly inspired this video. I know this guy is going to have a ton of KC, yeah, over 1,000. And they actually go in to fight it privately, so I will never know how many Huey bots are running right now. I think Gem Crab is the most populated area in this game. I'm just going to take these names down and assume they're all real people. Ooh, no. 110 rune crafting. Oh no. Oh no! 8!
Dang.
105 fishing. 105 fishing. 102 fishing. 105 fishing.
Dang, bro.
102 fishing. 105 fishing. Last mining, I bet my house that no real players do this. It's a bot, level 58 surely. 120 mining, 113 mil XP, that is crap. 2,000 KC! That's actually quite a lot of gear for a bot to be risking, so Yama bots are printing. Oh, another one popped up. 3,000 KC, rank 325. Wait, who is this? Giga Miner 107 mining, man. And now the whole whole map has been filled in. I've literally covered every inch of ground in old school RuneScape. I'm not done though, because there are some accounts that I am unsure of, and I'm going to wait a week to see what those accounts do before making a decision on them. Right, so on an average world of about 500 people, I managed to find 423 players. Now this shortfall was expected. It's impossible for me to see inside instances with houses, nightmare zone, quests, and so many bosses. It is impossible to get everyone registered. And I'd say 423 out of about 500 is about what you'd expect from the whole viewable map. On to the real question, how many do you think were bots? I asked my audience this, and they think somewhere in the 20% to 30%. Of the 423 players, I'm unsure about 14. I think 223 were real players and 186 were bots. That means by my investigation, 44% of my average typical old school RuneScape world were determined to be bots. And I stand by this figure, it's definitely over 40%. And that completely shocked me. It was more than I was expecting, it's more than the average person expects. But actually running around the game and experiencing every area for myself, I genuinely do believe the botting is around 40%. Now obviously my results are subject to variance, they're not super concrete. I've only done this one time. It's not really realistic to extend this analysis across the entire game. You've got free to play, which definitely sees more than average botting. Total level worlds probably see very little botting. Themed worlds like Last Man Standing are rampant with bots, but then again you've got forestry worlds which probably see lower bot counts. There are a lot of not average worlds when it comes to this stuff. Now just for fun, and because I said I would, I've done some very dodgy, very napkin maths to try and figure out how much revenue these bots have generated for their owners. For example here, I've got a thieving bot making 2.5 GP per XP, which is about what you get at Rogue's Chest. And I've done this for every activity in the game, and all the bots I saw have made a grand total of about 64 bill before any sort of costs to their owners on this world. The next question is, has botting gotten worse? And yes, I think so. I don't think it was 40% like a couple of years ago. You can see it in game, you can feel it anecdotally, you can see it on social media as well. I think a better question is, how much of old school RuneScape's player growth can be attributed to a rise in botting? Now I want you to look at this graph of the player numbers. This is 2025, pulled from misplaceditems.com. And as you can see, we really start popping off around May. And I want you to remember that May is the beginning of this ascendancy, because
Man, that's when I started playing the games, man.
we're going to have a look at some other graphs. Let's go and see what the markets have been doing. Voidbreaker Gem, May, falls off a cliff. Same with Super Compost. This is an indication of how much the wilderness bosses are botted. Red Chin Chompers have always been between 1500 and 2k for years going back. Broke down from May to all-time lows in the 700s. Same thing with Black Chin Chompers, this is even worse. It's a fall off in May. Blood Shards, May downturn. Sunfire Splinters, 400 in May, under 100 now, 3 months later. Granite Balls
How does that mean that bots are... How does that work?
a good gargoyle bot indicator, now a third of the price. Zenites also crashed down from May. Air Orbs, always been pretty consistent, always been botted since the beginning of time. In May, broke away to crazy lows of 600. Coconuts, a third of the price since May. That's a big Curious indicator. And papaya fruits, even bigger indicator, 2k down to 600 GP. That's a quarter of the price since May. Remember, Curious have been in the game since the game came out. Whiteberries, another Curious indicator, May, complete fall off. Vile Ashes, a big rogue chest indicator here, 200 in May. They're now 20 GP each. And rogue chests were out for all this time. May, huge fall off. Red Spider Eggs pumped into the game by Rogue's Chest as well, fallen to pieces since May. And you can see the trends for yourself. Any area that I've been to in the game that had a lot of bots has had massive price dumps. The bond price has also been pretty stable throughout this year, meaning that there's not been any extra financial incentives behind getting more bots going since May. After seeing everything that I've seen, it's tough to say that bots haven't helped this increase in player count. How much they've increased it, I don't know, but I think it's probably pretty significant. I think the main question is what actually happened here in the botting world in May, and I see two answers. Either Jagex changed how they detect bots and more are getting through, or the bots made an advancement and have gone on a rampage. I don't have the answers to that. I don't even know how a bot actually works. I was just personally curious about how many people botted old school, so I did the analysis. Might have been a bit janky, but I feel like I might have opened some of your eyes to how prevalent it is in old school RuneScape. Before you go, do not forget to check.
What the heck, bro? That was crazy. So, hope you all enjoyed the video. That was freaking wild, bro. 40%, bro? Dang, bro. He said they made 64 bill. That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. Okay. I'll see y'all in a second, you heard? Okay, that's bots in the spot. Walking the spot. How many bots are there? I walk in the spot. Okay, that was crazy.
In the past.
Okay. We gotta finish that video. That was pretty crazy. I was just watching it and then it started getting interesting. I was like, okay. Okay. Back to the cooking. Okay. I don't even know what I'm going to. Was it Desert Freezer? Alright. I'm about to check out this herbal guide.
What's going on, guys? My name's Theoatrix and welcome to my updated Herblore guide. There's been a number of changes to the skill since my last video. Your Herblore level now affects how many fights you can prepare for against Duke, where level 82 allows you to prepare for 4 battles. A few weeks earlier, Jagex introduced Surge Potions, which are an essential for both PvM and PvP. In 2024, Jagex added the Mastering Mixology minigame, which brought 2 new potions, as well as a range of new Herblore equipment. The minigame gives the most XP for your herbs in the game, making it an excellent way for Iron Men to train. So why should you level up your Herblore? Well, having more fights at Duke and the introduction of Surge Potions makes Herblore almost an essential upgrade for your account. Herblore is also required to be effective within the chambers of Xeric, and it's recommended to have at least level 78, but level 90 helps. For Iron Man, the skill introduces game-changing unlocks for your account, allowing you to make the supplies for any encounter. This includes vital unlocks like prayer potions, super restores, and Saradomin brews. Upon reaching 99 Herblore, you unlock a few perks. While wearing the skill cape, you can mix grimy herbs into unfinished potions. Wearing the skill cape also bypasses the hard desert diary requirement when mixing potions in Nada, and you can also search the cape for a pestle once per day. Going from 1 to 99 Herblore requires a bit of patience and perseverance, but you won't need any patience with lightning fast loading times from one of Apex Gaming PC's new builds. Their computers are perfect for all levels, with some starter PCs ranging up to absolute powerhouses. Apex Gaming PCs is a company based in Houston, Texas, with rocket speed shipping within the States and affordable global shipping options. I'm a big fan of the Apex Bronze PC build, where with my coupon code it's only $872. The Bronze PC comes equipped with everything you need for RuneScape and much more, with a Ryzen 5 6-core CPU, an RX 6500 XT graphics card, and 1TB of SSD storage. My coupon code THEO will save you 3%, so you can save big on any PC you choose. If you're after a bit more power, there's also the new Streamer and Streamer Plus editions, with increased performance still at a reasonable price. Unlike getting 99 Herblore, you don't need much starting capital to get a new Apex PC, since there are now financing options available, and Apex is currently offering great value on the Bronze, Streamer, and Streamer Plus PCs, with big savings and a great deal for every gamer. So head over to Apex PCs and use the coupon code THEO to get 3% off your order, or you can click the link in the description below to browse the store today. Thanks to Apex Gaming PCs for sponsoring this guide. To be able to train Herblore, you need to have completed the Druidic Ritual quest. For this, you need raw bear, rat, beef, and chicken meat, and the quest is started in the Druid Circle in Tabberley. It's a fairly short quest, which is going to take under 10 minutes. With Druidic Ritual out of the way, you can start cleaning herbs and making potions. Most potions are made by firstly combining a clean herb with a vial of water. Then you add a secondary ingredient to make it the finished potion. You don't get experience from mixing herbs into vials. The majority of the XP comes to add a you can start ingredient to make it the finished potion. You don't get experience from mixing herbs into vials. The majority of the XP comes from finishing off the potion. Each potion has a vastly different cost, and while it may seem efficient to make the best potion possible for the best XP rates, a lot of the time you'll end up spending far too much money. Generally, you lose the least amount of money by making potions that are traded commonly, like prayer potions and super restores, but the prices do change. Since the introduction of silver jewelry, the Amulet of Chemistry has been one way to save money on your herblore training. Wearing this gives a 5% chance to make a 4-dose instead of a 3-dose potion, essentially increasing the sale price of the potions you make. But after Jagex introduced Mastering Mixology, there's been a range of new items that are useful for herblore. You can now get an Alchemist's Amulet from the Mixology minigame, which stores up to 5,000 charges of an Amulet of Chemistry, but instead it has a boosted 15% chance to make a 4-dose potion. This can dramatically lower the cost of herblore, especially with the expensive potions. The prescription goggles reward gives a 10% chance to save the secondary ingredient, which again can save you a lot of money in the long run. Pairing the Alchemist's Amulet with the prescription goggles will greatly reduce the cost of training herblore. Also from Mastering Mixology, you can get the reagent pouch, and this holds 26 of each secondary ingredient. And this is very useful on an Ultimate Iron Man, but it also allows you to make 26 potions per inventory instead of 14. You can also unlock potion storage, where you get an extra area of your bank to store potions. Having this can potentially save you 248 bank spaces. In this next section, I'd like to briefly go over the entire pathways to 99 so you can see what it looks like. So shortly, I'll be talking about low-level training, and more specifically, how to get your first 20 levels. Then I'll get into the fastest ways to 99. For the fastest, there are 2 different pathways I'm going to show, the fastest with and without tick manipulation. Overall, the fastest methods involve making the best possible potions you can, and for the tick manipulation pathway, it goes up to the 1 tickable potions and moves up from there. These fastest methods are very expensive, where it costs over 200 mil without 1 ticking and close to 100 mil with tick manipulation, but it is possible to get 99 in as little as 23 hours. After showing the fastest methods, I'll talk about some cheap and fast methods that are going to cost far less than the fastest pathways. In that category, I'll show the cheap and fast, which takes 33 hours at a cost of only 30 mil. Then I'll show the even cheaper potions for those looking to save more money, and the cheaper pathway takes 40 hours at a cost of 22 mil. Then after that, I'll show the profitable herblore methods. And it is difficult to make money out of herblore while training, but there are some methods that are great money but don't necessarily give good XP. Then I'll show the best AFK training methods, and I'll show how to maximize your AFK times with herblore. Then I'll finish the video with the best Iron Man herblore methods. Alright, so first up is the low-level training section, and I initially planned to show a complete Druidic ritual quest guide to get you started, but instead I decided to leave it up to the GOAT to guide you. So Slayer Music's quest guide is linked in the description below. After completing Druidic Ritual, the only things you can do are clean grimy Guams and make attack potions. To make attack potions, you should purchase Guam Potions Unfinished, or UNF. Then you need Eyes of Newt, and you'll need 172 of each to reach level 20. So to make...
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
potions, you should set your withdraw option at the bank to 14. Then you withdraw 14 unfinished potions and 14 Eyes of Newt. Then you use them on each other and press the spacebar or click to process your inventory. You get 16.8 seconds of AFK time to make all 14. Then you open the bank, deposit your inventory, withdraw 14 of each, and repeat. So attack potions are generally pretty decent XP at a low level. But at level 5, you unlock anti-poisons, which can speed up your training. You need 109 anti-poisons to go from level 5 to 20, and it's going to cost almost 100k. Although, you can also make strength potions once you reach level 12, and these are a bit faster than anti-poisons, and are also slightly cheaper to make. So those were the basics and low-level processes for Herblore, and now I'll show the fastest way to 99, split into the fastest with tick manipulation and the fastest without. The absolute fastest is with tick manipulation, so on this pathway you'll basically be making the best potions you can until you unlock the first 1 ticking potion. And for a potion to be able to be 1 ticked, it needs to have stackable ingredients. So that first potion is unlocked at level 77, where 1 ticking stamina potions is already going to bring in 530k XP per hour. To 1 tick, you hold down your spacebar while making a potion every game tick. And in other words, it's very click and focus intensive. So I personally would not recommend 1 ticking unless you're racing for the max cape. It's going to take only 23 hours to get 99 with this pathway, and at a cost of around 100 mil. Instead, if you're just going for the fastest XP without sweating it out, you can do the best potions you can without 1 ticking. This ranges from attack potions all the way to ancient brews, which are very expensive to make. Overall, this pathway is going to take about 27 hours at max efficiency and will cost over 400 mil. But instead of making ancient brews, you can make Saradomin brews to 99, which will lower the total cost to around 200 mil with a fairly similar amount of time spent. I personally don't really recommend this pathway though, since it is expensive, but it is the fastest without tick manipulation. So now let's move on to the cheap and fast methods to 99 Herblore. The general rule with saving money on your Herblore training is to make potions that are in high demand and have high trade volumes. Generally, super restores and ranging potions are your best mix between fast XP and a lower cost. And this entire
Okay. Herblore to 57. So it's gonna cost about 2 mil. Okay. About 2 mil, huh? It's gonna cost about 2 mil, alright. Okay, so it's gonna take about 2 mil to get to like 57 Herblore. That's gonna take forever. Okay. Might as well just... Let me see his rune crafting guide. Wait, can I do this right now? It's probably crab. Oh, okay. I think I know this. Yeah. I don't know if I can even do that. That'd be interesting to see if I can do this. Oh, we're freaking at drainer right now. Okay. So the plan is I came from tripping and kipping the birdies. Came from tripping and kipping the birdies. Okay, we're gonna go try this tide farm out. There we go. Might as well just start the quest, right? We're gonna see if we can do this tide farm thing. I'm not really sure. This guy. Can I do this? Oh, I'm about to do this. Yeah, we're about to do this. How do we do this?
Hello guys, my name is Kai and welcome to my quick and easy Tide Farm guide. Tide Farm is a minigame located in Osidios and it's the perfect way to get away from the conventional farming methods. And before we start, if I help you with this guide, please let me know in the comments below and consider supporting the channel by subscribing. You can expect approximately 28 to 100k experience per hour here, depending on your farming level. At level 34 farming, using the lowest seed here, you can expect 28k XP per hour. At level 54, using the mid seeds, 65k per hour. And at level 74, using the highest type of seeds, 100k per hour. In terms of requirements, in order to be able to play this minigame, players have to gain access to the Great Current, and also, as mentioned previously, 34 farming level to be able to use the lowest type of seeds. For items, graceful outfit is always advantageous when you're skilling. Also, you'll be needing a spade, a seed dibber, and 8 watering cans. To refill these, you can use the water barrel inside the Tide Farm. But I advise you to bring the humidify spell from the Lunar Spellbook if you have this unlocked. I think it's great because...
Dang it. So... You know what a farming shot? Okay.
It's much quicker and saves a lot of time refilling them. So bring a rune pouch with fire, water, the Lunar Spellbook, a seed dibber, and 8 watering cans. To refill these, you can... For items, game players have to gain access to the Great Current, and also, as mentioned previously, 34 farming level to be able to use the lowest type of seeds. For items, graceful outfit is always advantageous when you're skilling. Also, you'll be needing a spade, a seed dibber, and 8 watering cans. To refill these, you can use the water barrel inside the Tide Farm. But I advise you to bring the humidify spell from... You'll be needing a spade, a seed dibber, and 8 watering cans. To refill these, you can use the water barrel inside the tide farm. But I advise you to bring the humidify spell from the lunar spellbook if you have this unlocked.
I gotta go do this, okay. From the trails, alright. So what else do we need from the tide farm? Oh, we need some ruins, I guess.
I think it's great because it's much quicker and saves a lot of time refilling them. So bring a rune pouch with fire, water and astral runes. Okay, so getting there, teleport with your Carrot's Memoirs or Book of the Dead to Osidius and walk southeast, or relocate your POH to Osidius, get out of the portal and walk east. You can also teleport here with your Zerix Talisman and walk south to the minigame sign. In the end of each game, you will receive points that you can exchange in the item shop. In my opinion, the best things that you can buy from this shop is, for example, the Greek Colors can that takes up to 100 doses of water, so you don't need to hold 8 watering cans anymore. The full farmer's outfit, which costs 400 points and it gives you extra XP when farming. A seed box to hold all your seeds. The herb sack to hold herbs, which is incredible when doing Slayer. And finally the auto weed, which prevents wheat to grow in every single farming spot around Gielinor. Okay, and I think that's it for the basic information that you need to know to start Tide Farm. So let's go for some example games. This minigame was updated and now every single game is in a private instance, so we don't have anyone to crash us here, which is very nice. Okay, search this table right here and use your seeds, the seed that you can use. And I will choose 100 seeds. You can choose whichever amount that you want. And yeah. Okay, as soon as you have the seeds in your inventory, let's enter. Yes, I know what I'm doing. And let's go. Okay, so now let's rearrange this and put the seeds right here. We can drop this because we will not use it. And let's go up. Let's go here to the spot. We will start here. Let me just put the points on the sides. Okay, so now let's use the seeds and plant them and click it again to use the watering can. And basically that's it. So click on the seeds, click to plant them, click again to water them and go to the next one. We will do like a zigzag thing here. So click on the seeds, click there, water it and go to the next one. And just like this to the end of the room. We need to be a little bit fast here, so don't misclick or try to don't misclick as much. Okay, water it. Oop. Okay, let's go. So let's continue to. Okay. And now they're all planted. So let's go for the first one and just click it to water it. And that's it. Till they are grown. So let's continue to click them. This yellow timer that you see, you can't let it finish. So we always have to click it in time. And in the first one quickly before it ends. Okay, it's in the middle. No worries. Okay, continue to one because this one to make. So now we have all 20 Logavana fruits. So now we still have to make 80 of them. I always advise you to do 100 because we get double XP and 2 additional points in the game. And when all the watering cans are empty, you can use this barrel right here, but I have humidify spells, so I'll use it. And we're finishing up right here. Let's deposit this and see how much we got. Ooh, 34k experience and 35 points. Nice. Let's just check how much experience we got per hour. Well, hope I helped you guys with this.
What's good, y'all? We doing this tithe farm action. We got this. You feel me? Have y'all ever done this before, tithe farm? Who's talking right now? I think I'm about to just do these one at a time. 2 patches at a time. Money to the ceiling. Oh man, oh. Okay, guys, this is gonna be the end of the stream. I think we got one person watching. Appreciate y'all for coming out. I'll holla at y'all later. Peace.